We are live.
There we
Hey,
are.
everybody.
Yeah. So I had to press go live in the top right corner, and then there was another place to go. So here, yeah, we're live. How are you today?
Hi, everybody. I'm great. How are you doing?
I'm much better now that I had a session with you.
Oh, yeah, I feel great. I'm so grateful for our sessions.
Great. Yeah. So today is February 2. That's the second month. The 22nd, that's a 222 portal. And 2 means you're going in the right direction. So I want to use this energy today of sowing the seeds of where I want to be. And I feel like this is like a cheerleader energy to help bring me through that. And I know you were talking about like timeline shifts too. So you've been feeling something.
Yeah, I mean, last week I was like, I'm on a forward trajectory. I'm doing good. And all of a sudden I was like, I almost feel like something's blocking me. I feel like I'm traveling through a fog. Like, what's going on? Everyone's talking about the beautiful horse and the shift from the snake to the horse. And I was feeling it. All of a sudden I was like, felt like I was hit with the wall of like this dense energy. And for a few days, I'm like, I'm running my tools, I'm doing all this stuff. I was getting really frustrated. And then all of a sudden there was like a shift. And I realized, okay, I was just kind of like, okay, maybe there was needing to be a shift being made. And then I saw a lot of like other readers and people posting online being like that we were in the middle of a timeline shift. And it kind of like was like, maybe that was it. Maybe we just had to like clear the density of like the pathways of like the collective. And then people that are sensitive like us, we could feel that. And then as the density was cleared, we're able to be like, okay, now there's that relief. Now we're able to feel lighter. Now we can kind of like take a break and just like expand and just be like, what's next for us without carrying that density of the collective. How are you feeling last week?
I definitely was feeling better last week and was moving through a lot and was feeling a lot of optimism. And then yesterday I was physically moving a lot of things. I'm process of moving out of an acupuncture office and reorganizing my home office and just preparing to make some changes in my career. But that brought up a bunch of emotions, and then something with my dog this morning getting sick, which she has patterns similar to my 8-year-old dog that had died of kidney disease. And I think I brought it up here before, but that brought up some old trauma. I was in tears. I was talking to Kristin earlier. I was a wreck. I do want to say a testimony for Kristin. Um, she's very positive. That's one of the positivity when she comes on here. But another gift she has is when I've been doing a reading with her and I'm extremely emotional. Kristin is able to just really just get into a really calm place and just really gently help me through that. So I just want to say thank you. But that kind of ties back to what you're saying. It felt like we're moving into this new energy, and then these old things that still have to be released come up. And it can be like little things, and we can be like, oh, okay, and you shift it, and it could be like bigger things. And sometimes we need to. I did amazing reading on it myself with cards to help shift the energies. And I call in my higher self to align with my higher self when I do that. And I also call in my guides and always bless it directly to God. So that helps me get through things. It helps me look at things from a different perspective. So I'm not stuck in those old patterns of processing the emotions. But then it also helps to like go to somebody else sometimes who can understand me, because Kristin's been through things too, but also have a little bit of that neutrality and be able to see things from a better perspective. So if y'all are out there having a tough time, Kristin, wonderful person to help you through it. I'm available as well, but I just wanted to give a shout out to you for that today.
Oh, thank you. I mean, first of all, I'm very grateful, and second, I 100% agree. Like we all just sometimes we just need a little bit of healing or someone to hold space for us while we're going through it. You're a beautiful healer, an amazing, powerful healer, and I also need that too as well. We're all going through our dense moments. Like last week, I was triggered as well, like internalizing rejections, and I had like my wounds coming up, like is there something wrong with me? And then it's like who I credit is like my guides. I call in support team, I call in my guides. I call on like people to hold space, like we just did our healing, and like that's very beneficial for me as well, like just having that person to hold space for you while you're transforming or like you're healing and going through these things is so beneficial. So if you guys ever would love a session, either one of us could do one. Or if you are going through something and you do have a healer, I recommend, reaching out to someone, like-minded people, call in your team. I have to give a shout out to my angels and my guides, because I'd be out there too whenever things get dense. Like I could use some assistance, like things are getting heavy. And the more that we're open to receive assistance from the higher realms, people around us, the more that they're going to show up and they're able to help us, because, it's a free will, planet. And so it's like the more that you're open to receive assistance, the more that the angels, your guides of 100% light, are going to be there. And then, of course, there's always like healers like us, or, resources out there on YouTube and other things out there to support you. So just know if you're feeling those dense energy shifts, you're not alone. We all have our healing, our trauma, but we're also here to help clear the way for others. And so I just have to kind of say, like, if you're out there, we're all feeling it. We send you guys lots of love. And here's to like forward movement. And also know that the more that we move forward, the more that the things that are in the way, the more the things that we're shedding are going to be kind of spotlighted. So therefore we can heal them. So therefore we're not carrying them forward with us. We're healing, we're letting them go, and we're bringing higher aspects within. And one more thing, I know that you said like when you're doing that thing, you call in your higher self. That's exactly what I do when I hold space for people. And I feel like it's a really great exercise for people watching, is when you're doing healing, when you're calling in things, when things are getting dense, call in that higher aspect of you, call in that part of you that can really hold space, because they see the higher version of it all. It's like that eagle's perception, because when we're down here on earth and we're feeling it, like we're like out here, getting bombarded, but like the highest version of us can see it for what it is. And that's when we're able to be in that neutrality. We're able to sit in our heart and love, and then, radiate it out. And so just always call in your higher self, see the highest version of it all. And that will instantly bring you into your heart in balance.
Yes, perfect. Oh, and cards. I did want to bring this up because it's amazing. And Kristin is amazing with animals. I had done, she came in and did a healing session on my dog a few months ago. She's got some digestive issues and some anxiety issues. So Kristin really helped me through that. And she was able to tap into my dog today and tell me she's okay, some tummy issues. And I didn't even tell Kristin this, but I did a Celtic cross spread on just the energy of what's going on with me and understanding what's going on with Bria. The very last card here, it's from the Fairy Tarot deck by Bradley Valentine. This card is 9 of Winter, and it says unfounded fear, focusing on worst case scenario, allowing worry to grow out of proportion to the thing. So this was telling me that, it was bringing up old traumas for me to release, but it was validation that not to blow it out of proportion, to take it for what it is. Dogs get tummy aches. It doesn't mean that she's going to follow down the same road as my other dog. And then Kristin like tapped into it in her own. So I just wanted to bring that up with it. And another thing I'm really like talking a lot now. But the other thing I really felt like I wanted to bring this in. There's so much going out in the world, and we're not talking about, we're not bringing it here. There's plenty of channels that are talking about it. But what's going on with us is a reflection of those energies in the outer world. So whether we're called to go out and help others and help heal what's going on there directly, or to work on our things, because as within, so without, we're healing these things as they come up, and it is doing a rippling effect to help heal the world out there. So I think, yeah, we're a lot of bumpy stuff. There's still a lot of things going on with astrology, as a lot of these energies are moving from Pisces, the water sign, into Aries, the sign of like getting things done out there. And then Mercury's going into retrograde again in Pisces. So there could be a lot of like miscommunication. Like I got so confused about our start time today. So yeah, there's a lot to play out there. But anyway, did you want to pull some cards or something else to say?
Yeah, no, I 100% agree. Like lately I've been feeling like, okay, I'm getting so jumbled with all this stuff and like forgetting stuff. So I'm like, how can I bring more structure? And I have like little reminders, post-it notes. I make like all of these things. So therefore I'm bringing more structure into each thing. And then I realize when I'm like diving into each like different aspect of my life, I'm like, why do I get so confused and angry here or feel jumbled? Like now I'm starting to realize like, you know, once you kind of start separating and bringing it just a little bit more structure or just clearing it, you can kind of realize like, this area of my life, there's got to be a little healing and clearing here, because just when I start writing out things, I'm like, my head's spinning. I feel all this outside energy, you know, and it's like, so what can I do to bring more structure or more clearing to the things that are showing up? And I love how you said when it was like going into the collective one thing at a time, it's like, well, when you were to sit down and be like, well, what's pulling me away from my soul's purpose? It could be something as small as like time, self-care, you know, small things. So it's like kind of diving into that. But I'm going to pull a few cards. And today I felt called to do the Archangel Michael Sword of Light Oracle. And of course, yeah, and it has Metatron's Merkaba right there. I love working with both of them. They're both powerful angels. I also see Raphael, Archangel Raphael, the healer angel. And I see Uriel. I see a lot of angels with us, but those are the ones that are being like that I can prominently see that are working with people that are watching. And so the messages that I got for the collective energy going forward for this week are the Divine Father, inner power. Divine Father, thank you for co-creating your world with me. I feel like this is more about balancing the masculine and feminine and kind of discovering on like, how do I want to experience life? What do I want to co-create? What truly lights me up? And then also bringing attention to, maybe I felt like I wanted to do this project, but I worked so hard on it and now it's not really lighting me up. So therefore, how can I go back to the drawing board and co-create with my heart, with my team, and be like, how can I create something different, something new? You know, what am I being led towards? And the more that you do this, the more you're going to be able to kind of let go of the reins, let go of the control, and allow like them to usher you into a new pathway. And then I got Archangel Jophiel. Thank you for helping me discover my inner and outer beauty. I also feel like Raphael in this because it's like the green, but it's more about healing your bodies, healing your throat, healing your voice, healing the different aspects within you that kind of play small, and helping you to kind of co-create here. You know, I almost feel like these are like the small things, like drinking more water, getting more sleep, eating a healthier diet. And the more that you do that, the more you're going to feel better, the more you're going to have more energy to co-create and manifest. So like if you feel like you've been overworking yourself for a certain project, but it's not really lighting you up anymore, sometimes just take a step back, you know, take a nap, drink some water, and then it's really going to help you like nourish your body, your actual physical body, and also being really gentle on yourself. Like this is like empowering yourself, mantras, looking at yourself in the mirror, like I do have the capability to create this project or be successful in my business or put myself out there or meet new friends, like whatever that you're working on. And as you do this, Archangel Haniel's coming in with that reflective, you see that moon, it's like bringing spotlights to your emotions. You know, where do you feel like you can't create? Where do you have these obstacles? Where do you not feel worthy to hold or be successful in your endeavors? Or, you know, almost like releasing the fear of what's going on around you to kind of notice like the emotions that are coming up in particular situations. And the more that you do that, the more you're going to honor your body, the more you're going to see like, okay, my emotions are coming up for a reason. Maybe I need to take a step back and take a day off. My emotions want to be expressed through me. Maybe I can journal or go outside or just allow myself to let go of how I think things should be and allow them to kind of progress in a way that feels better for me. And so for the clarifying message that that came through is trustworthy friends. What would you create if you knew you were supported? What would you create if nothing was off limits and you could just write down exactly how you want to feel, what you want to create, all of these things? This is like setting long-term goals for like the entire year and then coming back to them monthly, weekly, whatever, and adjusting them. So it's like, think big, dream big, you know, and how do you feel? Like, it's almost like, how do you feel when someone says you can have it all? You can dream big. And some people in their mind are being like, yeah, right, I've been suffering my whole life. And you're sitting here telling me that I could have the life of my dreams. Okay, well, so let's set these big goals and then let's come back to the emotions and understand like, well, why are these emotions coming up? You know, and then co-creating with your team to bring things into the highest level for you. So therefore you're working towards the highest version of you by taking the action steps forward, you know, creating those daily goals and then pivoting. Okay, I used to want this goal, but now I'm leaning towards this. This really lights me up. And how can I get here? Well, you know, doing the work of the things for your body to where you can heal and feel like your highest and best self, and then taking those action steps forward. And so it's like almost like healing the emotions on the big overall picture, but then taking those, you know, the time to kind of check in, like, how do I feel this week towards this goal? How do I feel this week towards this month? Or, you know, am I going to pivot here because I found a different avenue or there's a different pathway opening? And so all of these beautiful angels are here to work with you this week and send you guys lots of love.
Beautiful. I kept my eyes open that time. Usually I close my eyes to see, because that's where I see colors. But I was looking at the cards, and there's a lot of green in there.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of green feeling that was coming up a lot. And I've been sitting here I keep feeling different pains and tension in my back. It was the back of my neck. And then my shoulder, and then like behind my heart. And for me, when I feel it on my back, it means the past. So it's working the energy through the cards that you were tapping into. I think we're releasing a lot of past energy, a lot of things that happened in our past that weighed us down, that where we're feeling the emotions that we're releasing right now. So we're healing those situations so we can move forward. And at one point, my shoulder was going like this. It was release. It was a release, and the right is the masculine side. But I also felt like not just masculine side. I felt like it had to do with releasing situations in the past related to our fathers, or a father energy, or a brother or a masculine energy in our lives, that releasing that.
I love that. Yeah, almost like we don't have to work so hard just to create, you know, like hold that heaviness or that burden of like our ancestors, that we can create in a lighter way and a higher way, because the earth is a higher vibration. We are all stepping into that vibration. So we can create in a faster way than, you know, our fathers, our ancestors. And, you know, thank God for that. Like,
I'm ready for new ways to do things.
right. Same. Like, thank you.
Thank you. And if anybody wants to pull a card, if you can ask for a card in the comments. I keep thinking today, I don't know, something about that 222 portal, and unicorns can come through portals, especially through our causal chakra if we have that opened up. But I feeling like I want to pull a unicorn card.
Oh, yay. I love the unis. I'm excited.
Okay. So what do the unicorns want us to know today? I feel beautiful energy already just shuffling the cards. Unicorns have such beautiful energy. Seeing some beautiful pink, healing the masculine energy. Okay, and the card. I like to feel the energy of the card before I look at it. And it's not necessarily matching what's on the card, but for me, what it's healing or shifting, I'm actually feeling it in the heart. My heart feels lighter, and I'm able to take a deeper breath, and that's going to help open up the heart chakra. Ooh, and this card, how do I get this light shining on? See over his heart chakra. Oh, I'm sorry. This is terrible.
He's running in the forest.
Yeah. He has this bright light over his heart chakra. Exactly what I'm feeling. And his horn is lit up, and there's a diamond light over his head. It's beautiful. The card is pure intention. Find clarity. Surrender your ego. There's also a white dove who also has like the front of the heart chakra lit up above him. He looks like he's running in the clouds. Oh, and there's this beautiful, I love the imagery in cards. Sorry, I'm having trouble with, I don't know, something about the camera. Can you see it, Kristin? I can't see it.
I can kind of see it. Is it a I see the galactic stars, and then is that a dove or an owl? I see a bird.
Yeah, I believe it's a dove, a white dove.
Love that.
It could be an owl. But yeah, so the bird also has the heart light lit up, and there's beautiful diamond above the crown chakra, and the white light swirling into the bird's heart chakra and around and directly into the unicorn's heart chakra. So I feel like if we have pure intentions, the light's going to come down and help heal our hearts. And then our hearts are portals. It's bringing us back to portal day 222. So if we're using pure intentions for what we want to create, it'll light up, the diamond clarity will light up our heart chakras. So we can use this as a portal to get where we do want to go in the world. We just got to surrender our egos, surrender to the magic, surrender to our heart, surrender to the love and where we're being led.
Oh, I 100% agree. It's like if we could get out of our mind and our ego, and I love our mental and our ego, but it's like if we could just drop in our heart, really connect into the inner child, and just create magic with the unicorns and our team, it's like all of the other things will align. Like our mental, our ego will all be, our aspects will be balanced, and that's when like the real, like, magic and all of that beautiful stuff come together. So I'm so grateful for that message. And yeah, thank you.
And I think that was perfect what you said. There's a purpose, there's a place for our ego, there's a place for our mental, but if we lead with our hearts, then all of that will come into alignment and work together instead of one dominating or running roughshod over the others. So yeah, that's beautiful.
That's like mastery. That's what I think, like at the end of the day, we're all trying to master is just balancing all of our bodies together to be like our highest self. So I love that message. I'm going to use that message throughout the week, really tapping in and calling in the support. So, I really enjoyed this. Thank you so much.
Me too. Yeah, I don't see anybody asking for cards. I am feeling a little bit, it keeps moving around on my back, the discomfort. We haven't been doing too much healing on here as much as we're doing messages, but I feel like ending this with a healing for anybody who's watching this. So it'll be healing for me and for Kristin, for my dog Bria here, and then anybody who's listening. If you want to accept the healing, all you have to do is just say yes in your mind. Nothing that we do or say on this channel can affect you unless you want it to, and you just open up to what's in your highest good. So I'm going to do a healing. It's called Deactivate and Elevate. Oh, I'm already feeling a release in the back of my heart. And it's like I'm feeling all that tension release. And it's like, ooh, it's like a portal. It's helping us access this 222 portal by clearing the past energy. So it's deactivating those old patterns, the things that happened to us in the past that are holding us back. They're heavy on us. And then help elevate it to, like Kristin said, there's new ways of doing things. There's new energy. Help us elevate to that energy. Also seeing dragon coming through to help us with that. And then I see a snake rearing up, and I feel like it's the snake. This is related to like past energy where we've left the year of the snake, which was about shedding everything in the past that can't go with us into this new energy. And it felt like this snake is saying, okay, I'm glad I could be here to help you, and like, you know, sending us off into that new energy. And that feels a lot better.
Yeah, I'm gonna call in a few activations. I instantly saw like a yellow energy, like Archangel Uriel. I've been working with him and Metatron. So I'm gonna call in their energy frequency to help really bring our chakras into balance. But also I feel like the main message was here is to focus on what's really serving us. Like, because as you were talking, I felt all of that healing, but I also felt like distortions, you know, projections, almost like darker energies of distraction. And what Metatron and Uriel and even that snake, it's like releasing what no longer serves. So therefore we can focus on what truly matters for us. You know, we can walk forward in love, regardless of what's going around, regardless of the energies that are like bouncing around here and there. It's like calling upon our team. I see like Metatron balancing and almost like activating the, activating like our different, I see like soul star, and then all the way at the bottoms of our feet, like our different energy centers. And then Uriel is really good with the crown and the solar plexus, and also like our hands. And so just to really help us with like that focus, and to really help to kind of clear the pathway forward. So therefore, you're able to kind of just step over any obstacles or any energy that is dense, and then just still be exactly who you're meant to be, which is activating others, healing others, and within yourself. So I feel like that's the beautiful energies that they brought in. I'm going to anchor it into our higher heart, higher mind, higher soul, into the Akashic records, and releasing anything that is not of love. And so it is.
Beautiful. Thank you. I was feeling like powerful release of energy, left side of my face and out of my heart.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. My heart feels so much lighter in the back. Like I could feel that, and it feels like it's so light now. So I'm very grateful for that healing. So thank you.
Thank you. Okay. And so next week we're going to be a little bit later, 5 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Central.
Yes.
And yes. So, you know, again, we're looking for feedback. Anybody who wants to watch the videos live, we are trying to find the best time, but also trying to navigate our schedules on the weekends. But feel free to, you know, contact us if you want to. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Have a great
Bye,
week.
everyone.
Bye-bye. End stream. End stream.